Welcome back to Return of the Nine. This is session 13, and we're all giggling because it's that kind of night in between
Conspiracy
break.
theories.
It's that kind of night in between breaks. If you've been following us, our party was hugely successful at interrogating somebody, and by hugely successful, I mean it was a complete disaster.
No,
We do have a lead on maybe where poor Count Fox, the real one, ended up. And since we feel obligated to fulfill our contract, the plan is go bury some bones, followed by a return to the Sleeping Dragon to see if we can locate the real fox. Will the real fox please stand up? And with that, I'll turn it back to Dennis.
There's a bit of good news. Searching Fox's room, his hairbrush is there, so his hair is there.
his hair.
His hair is there, so a scrying spell, which Alustin can cast, although he's not willing to do it unless you pony up the 1,000 GP it's going to take to do it.
We do not have that kind of money.
It doesn't actually consume the materials, I don't think, though.
I'm reading, and I think you're right that it doesn't actually consume it.
He just needs to have them.
He's one of those guys who got the spell, but he never got the components. He just had it. He's like, yeah, I never really had a use for it. And I know it.
Well, do you know how wizards work?
write stuff down in a book. And then
There you go. And then I've got it. I can use it anytime I want. I just have to get rid of one and put another one back.
Mm-hmm.
I will happily pony up 65 and a half gold pieces.
That is not even close to 1,000.
All right. Well,
That
there
is-
you go.
Hang on.
That is more than a 20th the way to 1,000. You all just pull together and find...
20 other people who have just...
Are you sure you guys have a complete party treasure list?
Oh yeah, don't we have some jewels and stuff we could trade them?
I thought
I got all those...
your handy dandy DM gave you instant resurrection with a fist-sized diamond. Did you not get a fist-sized diamond? No? Oh, I usually do that for people when they hit 4th level. Or
Wait a minute.
Maybe it's 5th.
Are we 5th level now?
Didn't Frederick come back?
No, I
with
only have a
something?
ruby worth 50 gold.
I don't.
That's... We're a 10th of the way there.
We're
I mean-
going to make it. We're going to make it.
Did
We've
Frederick
got-
not come back to the dead with some, like, riches and stuff?
No, I got the sword. I'm not selling the sword.
He came back from the dead not able to see. Why would you
Yeah.
think he had riches? If he did, they're long gone.
I don't think.
He lost them because he couldn't see them.
I have a lucky rock that used to be on a lanyard and a painted rock.
Oh! I've got the 3 sock puppets with real human teeth.
Oh,
That's-
there you go.
That's
Oh.
gotta be.
That's got to be worth 1,000 gold.
And I still have the damn goat head.
Didn't one of the corpses have a big gem shoved down its throat?
It was a emerald worth 20 gold pieces. Like at best, I think we could probably scrape 4, maybe 500 gold pieces together.
Well, no, because we had all the silverware and stuff.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
the
I'm,
silverware.
that's what I'm looking at. We've got 6.
Regali,
Yeah.
what do you remember about Uncle Fox? Just one
Didn't
of the...
he have money?
Yeah, there you go.
He
Ember, do
did.
you have inspiration?
I do now, I guess. Yeah. Take it.
I'm gonna go through his bags and see if he has money. I feel bad about this.
He's carrying 27 platinum pieces,
Yeah.
56 gold pieces, 4 silver, and he has a fist-sized diamond.
Yay!
Ooh. Where'd that come from?
Do you think he'll be mad if we use this to find him?
We won't know until we find him.
If we don't find him, he can't use it. So yes.
Then
Okay.
he'll be mad at us.
Okay. I hand over the diamond.
If he didn't want us to use these, then he shouldn't have been so hard to find.
All right, so the diamond is worth 1,000 GP,
Okay.
but that is also the material component for resurrection. Are you sure you want to spend it on a scrying spell?
Would
That
the
only-
platinum pieces be worth enough?
How many platinum do you have?
27.
Altogether, you have 27?
No.
So add a 0 to it?
No, I actually.
Yeah, that's not even close to enough.
Actually, or yeah, no. Orion's got 11 platinum pieces on him.
There was also platinum that Orion was, or is the 11 the platinum that we got from the necromancers, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that gets it to 38, which is still not 1,000 gold.
Just use the diamond.
Yeah, we don't have anyone that can even cast resurrection, so
Plus, we're so dang tough. Nobody's gonna die.
yeah.
Again.
Frederick can
You
just
need to
resurrect
stop
himself, so
Saying these things. I
Okay,
just really hope he doesn't scry him and find out that he's dead and we needed that to resurrect him.
Alustin prefers the silver mirror worth 1,000 GP.
Oh, silver mirror?
Yep.
Where was the silver mirror?
No, that's what he tells you he prefers you go purchase.
Oh, okay.
oh, so we need to
that.
trade the diamond for the mirror.
Got it.
Let me see if there's even one that expensive in town. There is not.
Then yeah, let's just go see if we can just find him. Unless we want to go to another town, try to get another mirror somewhere else.
No,
and come back here.
Does Illustra know where we could find one?
Find what?
A silver mirror.
why can't?
Something he can use to scry.
Silvery Moon, there should be plenty there.
Let's just go back to the sleeping.
Yeah,
track.
how far are we away from Silvery Moon and or where?
Is the dragon egg between here and Silvery Moon?
Not directly, and definitely not safely.
Let's just go back to the sleeping dragon and see if we can find him there.
Well, before we leave,
How
let's
far are
go.
we from Silvery Moon?
Let's go take care of these bones.
Yeah.
We'll get that taken care of. After we get that done, then we can decide exactly where we want to go from there. Just so that we get one thing done. Let's at least
Okay.
complete one thing.
Okay?
Okay,
So,
let's use some of that gold to get horses for us all, and maybe an ox or something for.
do you not still have horses in the stables?
No, we sent them off on a decoy.
Oh,
mission.
that's right.
So we all need horses again.
Okay, can Ember and Orion purchase horses while Frederick and I return bones?
That should be doable since we're not being tracked.
let's do that. We're gonna complete.
Okay.
We're gonna
Okay, so
complete this.
Just make sure you have your tracking plants on you.
Yep.
a good riding horse is 75. A draft horse, one that's gonna be able to carry Ember, is gonna be 50.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I can cover the cost of my own draft horse.
Okay. I can cover the cost of 3 good riding horses, and when we catch up to Frederick and Regali, they can repay me 75 gold pieces.
Who
Yeah.
would like to go first? You want to do bury the bones first, or you want to do buy horses first?
Well, buying,
Buying
horses,
horses should be pretty easy.
yeah, that's not going to take.
Is
us
it
long.
though? Is it?
Well, let's see. Why don't we?
How about this?
no.
How about this? Frederick and Regali, get on the road, get going. We'll catch up to you on the horses.
Oh, that's
Sounds
very
good.
Right.
Yes.
We'll split the party. What's the worst that can happen?
Well,
You need
Nothing-
to stop saying these things out loud, Orion. All
nothing
right.
worse than what's already been going on.
We're just buying horses.
You'll ride up on our broken corpses when you get there.
Yep. Your dramatic broken corpse.
You get into town and you are just amazed. It's all the buzz. Ragnolin Dowerstone. Do you know him?
Yeah, I remember that name.
The dwarf with the mine
Yeah.
has been murdered brutally. And that's no small feat considering he was a 7th level rogue and a dwarf.
Ooh. What's the gossip on how he was murdered?
Evidently, somebody did something to him. They suspect poison to make him weak. And then they just beat him to death with a stick. When they got done,
It's not an
they
easy-
they chopped off his right hand, painted it black, and put it on his chest.
Oh.
Seem to have a problem with people and sticks in this town.
Smank
Something.
has called every single member of the city guard, awake and asleep, to encircle his mansion and guard him day and night. Nobody in, nobody out.
Why would he be nervous?
I don't know. There was a security force at the mine, and they have chosen to remain because the mine is still producing until an heir to Dowerstone's property, I guess, can be found. They're just going to take their wages out of what the mine is still producing.
Does the rumor mill say where he was murdered? You may have said
In his own house. Almost as if he didn't fight back.
Bet it was those kids chasing the.
Yeah, it might have been those
Ember.
kids with the sticks.
They had sticks.
That's what Ember thinks. Those kids are scary.
those damn kids. Oh man. Okay. Well, Ember, let's get these horses and
Yeah.
catch up as fast as we can to Frederick and Regali, and we'll update them.
Starting to feel bad about using the spoon as a weapon. Yes,
So
let's get
while
the
Orion
horses.
and Ember have a long, complicated discussion on the ethics of weapons,
Are we at least able to buy these horses without any complications?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So, the tack that's supposed to come with the draft horse, you obviously don't want because Ember's going to ride it. So you resell that, and that's enough to get a halfway okay saddle for Ember. And we'll call that a wash.
Cool.
And then you guys are going to ride out to the land family farm.
Yes.
Okay. Let's pick it up with Regali and Frederick heading down the path on foot, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
stem bone, stem bone, stem. Dead bone's gonna take them back to their home. Dead bone, stem.
All right. The owl bear has since recovered and moved on,
Oh,
Oh,
good.
thank goodness.
or at least there's no sign of it.
Yay!
And all those little scraps of meat they left laying around, those are all gone as well.
Oh, good. They cleaned up after themselves.
Isn't that nice?
Maybe I should have went with the owl bear.
So to the best of your recollection, every family member was put in their proper grave, correct?
I got a 12 on that check,
Okay.
so I'm pretty sure I got it all right.
I think as long as they're in the soil, I think it's fine.
Okay.
They did get mixed up a little bit with Orion's enthusiasm.
So at this point, it's a beautiful day with a little bit of breeze. The leaves have started to turn.
Aw.
You are just now finishing up putting rather large rocks on top of the grave so that things don't dig when they're
Yeah.
not supposed to. When you hear the approach of several horses,
Oh, I think that's Orion and Ember.
Well, I hope so. If it's not, I would honestly, I won't be surprised if it's somebody else here to ruin our day.
I think it's us too. Hello?
I'll look down the path.
it looks like Ember, you can definitely tell her
Oh,
from a
thank
long way off.
goodness.
And Orion
Ooh.
leading some horses.
All
You're
right.
getting paranoid, Frederick.
Well, wouldn't you?
Shouldn't you?
If what?
I don't know.
Hey guys.
If I'd been in a battle with a necromancer, had someone I trusted who turned out to be, oh wait, we did all those things together.
All right, Ember and Orion, as you approach the farmhouse, you don't actually have to go past the farmhouse to get to the gravesite unless you want to.
No, we'll just go straight over to Frederick and Regali and give them the latest. The rumor mill. Holy smokes, guys! You won't believe this, but and we tell them about how the dwarf was murdered in his own home, and Smank, curiously enough, is holed up in his mansion. It's like he's scared of something.
Well, at least we know he's not likely to be responsible for it then, if he's literally taken all the guards out everywhere else.
Yeah. And what do you guys make of the dwarf's hand being chopped off, blackened, and put on his chest?
Well,
Kinda
there
reminds
was
me
the black-handed guy who attacked us,
Yep.
right?
killed me.
And then, am I the only one?
Do you have a vision about a black hand or something?
Do we remember? Was there a black hand back when we started this journey? Do you remember the riots that were happening about the food when we went to that fancy dinner. I feel like there might have been a black hand involved then too. I thought there was a black hand there too.
I don't recall. The best memory I have is that fancy fop cleric type dude with the black hand trying to hire us. And we're pretty sure that that's associated with Bane. Then remember that cleric of Helm was murdered in the street?
Yeah.
And he had like a black hand kind of over his face. The imprint of a black hand.
So do we think this organization is taking out these people?
Well,
Seems like it.
Smank
Unless it's
seems.
a really big coincidence.
Well, what if we do this? None of us are very fond of Smank.
True.
He seems scared. I wonder if he would be interested in hiring us, giving us information on who he thinks is behind these murders, and having us track them down.
Because we've been so effective at finishing other jobs we've been
Yeah,
hired
I-
for.
Well, hey, we
He
just
I
doesn't-
still want to find Fox first.
we got
Does anybody
both
have
there.
ranks in religion?
Yes, I believe Frederick and Ember do.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make your roll.
Ugh.
Oh, it's intelligence based.
17.
Ooh!
I rolled over 10 tonight.
Yay, Frederick!
7.
Thank goodness I didn't get outshine already.
Yay, Ember!
I've heard about gods.
Those sound familiar.
Sometimes they have colors that they like.
Yeah.
You know, I think you're right about it being connected to this Bane feller. I think he's referred to as the Black Hand.
Yeah. Smank has to know something. I mean, Smank brought that filthy necromancer here.
Yeah.
Now this dwarf gets murdered by.
Was he filthy?
Well,
I
Well,
mean,
if you're hanging out with a 9
he
dead
left dead
corpses
things all over his place, and it smelled bad. And trust me, he smelled bad too. His breath was awful on that staircase. Yes, he was filthy.
and while we might not have fully completed our mission with Fox, we've done reasonably well with other things. I mean, the Land family's put to rest. A necromancer's been sent away to answer for his crimes.
Okay, again, not jobs we were hired to do.
No, but jobs that we needed to
we
do.
were hired for a specific task. It was protect this one guy.
Well, we only just recently found out that the guy we was protecting wasn't the guy we were supposed to be protecting.
Exactly. It took us days to notice.
What? How?
But here's my well, I mean, if we go to the Sleeping Dragon, try to find Fox, we're not guaranteed to find him. And then how many days goes by, we come back and Smank is dead with his hand cut off.
Good. Great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, that's really not the worst outcome.
I'm
is it?
sorry. Do you expect me to be sad about this?
No, I don't. But I would like to know what's going on.
And like I would
Oh.
like a lot of things. I would like to know a great many things. But I was paid to do one job. And right now I am failing.
Okay. Okay. To the Sleeping Dragon we go to see if we can find Fox. But if we don't get any leads
What?
there, that's what they want to do.
Really? Okay.
I'm
But
on the
but
fence.
but if we don't have any leads, like if we get there and Ember can't locate anything within 1,000 feet, that's kind of our last lead for Fox.
I'm just wondering, like, what exactly is your plan? Was get ourselves hired to defend him when he already has an entire army.
He's got an army circling his house and he's hiding like a coward. We can get information from him if he wants our protection.
Well, maybe not protection, but maybe to have somebody apart from his guards out there looking.
Yeah.
So then he doesn't have to worry about sending his guards out and losing his defenses.
You seem really
just-
confident, Orion. Did you like hit it off with them? You know, when you were in there interrogating.
No. I don't understand what's going on with Ball, Bane, Merkel, why we were sent to this mine, and now we've got more murders. This is the second murder in this town involving what looks to be agents of Bane.
I'm just not going to
Third.
go up to someone I
I was-
hate or
sorry,
not, and offer my services protecting them when I still haven't succeeded in protecting the person I was actually hired to do.
And I'm not. We're going to the Sleeping Dragon. I'm just saying
That wasn't even what I was arguing. I'm just saying I don't like the idea of walking. It's very specifically that aspect that I have an issue with.
Okay. Well, let's.
I'm not insisting we have to go to the Sleeping Dragon. I'm saying,
Well, you want to find Fox, right?
yes, I do.
That's our only lead right now is the Sleeping Dragon. And the tree where that Eggleston guy was.
And the guy that replaced him.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he ain't talking.
Yeah.
Well,
but
wasn't-
I don't know.
wasn't Leston saying he was going to do some research and see what he could find out? With
Yeah,
that?
we are supposed to go meet him
Yeah.
and
Maybe
Alright.
there'll be some
Yes.
additional information from him that we'll be able to get, and maybe we'll.
I don't know how we forgot about that. Let's go meet him right now.
Yeah. Let's go.
Maybe that'll give us some direction. And hey, good job getting the horses.
yay.
You're welcome.
We got the horses and information.
All
For
right.
once something went well.
Ride this wave. Keep it going.
All right. So, Alustan offers you a late breakfast. He paces around the room. You're in the servants' dining room, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells you that the Ebon Triad is an evil cult dedicated to merging the gods, Bane, Merkel, and Baal, into one mighty overgod.
Is this being by any chance a being of chaos?
Could be nothing else. From the three individual churches came a blasphemous doctrine known as the Way of the Ebon Triad, an anonymously penned collection of essays and scrolls soaked in phantasmagoric allegory and apocalyptic ecstasy. The Way outlines in vague terms a series of rituals and portentous events that culminate in the spiritual and physical adhesion of Bane, Baal, and Merkel into a single supremely powerful overgod, one strong enough even to take on the Raven Queen, which is obviously one of their primary targets, is to take that mantle away from her. Outlaws, even within their own blasphemous religions, adherents to the way the Ebon Triad travel the world in search of fellow wanderers, often banding together to influence important events and edge the world closer to catastrophe. Bane, the Black Lord, the Black Hand, the Lord of Darkness. His portfolio is hatred, tyranny, fear. Baal, dead power, formerly an intermediate god, Lord of murder, assassin, and violence. Merkel, formerly a greater god, Lord of bones, Lord of the dead, Old Lord Skull, and the Reaper. Guess who wants to take over the Raven Queen's mantle? Anyway, that's what he's dug up. He is now going to travel to Silvery Moon to look at their archives and hopefully come up with more answers. However, he wants to know if you're willing to help his brother.
In what way?
Well, he can't read you in unless you agree to help. I don't know how much criminal activity you've been around, but usually they don't give you the job until you agree to do it.
Well, all right.
He's going to Silvery Moon?
Alustin is going to Silvery Moon in the same way that Gandalf had to go figure out whether or not this was the ring.
While he's in Silvery Moon, could he exchange this diamond for the mirror that he needs to find Fox?
Yes, that would be perfectly acceptable to him.
Then in exchange for that, we will
See?
help you. Stupid.
Okay. So he'll sit you down in a room and he will make like this magic circle of fog around you.
Not me.
What's that?
Not me. Me and my pucks.
Oh, you're gonna have to leave your pucks in the dresser out in the foyer.
Okay.
All right. Puck wielding maniac. All right. So he tells you that this is a sphere and you are free from any scrying or any kind of spying or whatever. All right. Yes, it's true. The dwarf was murdered. Yes, it's true. We fear it's the Eban Triad. And yes, it's true. Smenk was supplying them with food. But that's it.
Did he know what they were when he supplied it to them?
To Alustin's best knowledge, yes, he knew. But in his defense, the best way to keep your eye on your enemy is to be in cahoots with them.
Are we
And is
sure?
Alessi sure that that was Smenk's goal?
Quite possibly not. He saw a win-win, a way to make money, and a way to keep an eye on his enemy. However, the assassins are still close by because I believe they do want Smenk dead. And
Why?
why?
Yeah.
Probably because he knows too much.
Okay.
So here's what I would suggest. If there are assassins, they are more than likely hiding in the Doerstone mine. And if they are, could you kill them?
Oh, go into the mine and try and kill them if they're there?
Let's call it they're wanted dead or alive. Alive would be great, but we understand that you have to defend yourselves. Now, here's the problem. We have a schedule where the acolytes would come and get food and bring it back to the mine to pass around to everybody else. They've increased threefold what they've been ordering and paying for. And Smenk has slowly but surely been giving them more and more close to what is essentially garbage for the same money. So he's been squeezing them. Finally, we assume they couldn't take it anymore, killed the dwarf, and were out to kill Smenk. when you guys foiled their plan.
You recognize that your brother kind of has this coming if we fail and he gets killed, right?
He is my brother nonetheless.
And we won't argue that these guys are really bad guys, and so we will absolutely help you try to kill these also bad guys.
There's that lesser levels of goodness.
Lesser levels of badness?
That would be greater level of badness.
Do you
Yeah.
know what Filge's role was in all of this?
Filge was summoned here to look at these worms. And again, that is another reason I must go to Silvery Moon. I have to do my own research now that he's gone.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, if you're interested, and I should think you would be, you gentlemen and lady have in your hands a animate dead scroll, which Frederick, you destroyed, correct?
I destroyed the spell book, but I would have destroyed that along with it if I had access to it.
Okay. He hands you those inserts for the syringe, and he tells you the milky blue potion is gentle repose potion. The deep red potion is potion of false life. The sallow yellow potion is potion of ghoul touch. And the white with black streaks is a potion of chill touch. And all you have to do is pop them and drink them. If you want that potion. I'm not saying you do.
Okay.
So he found that out. I believe there was an amulet of natural armor +1. And it's a raven skull on a leather thong.
Ooh.
Well, the three of you can argue about who gets that because I can't use it when I've got my pucks.
Mm-hmm. But we need to find a better way to shroud those. We should be getting on that.
So it's not as
Oh
much
yeah,
of a...
didn't he say he was gonna look into that too?
Yes, all you need is to get some specially made bags of gold, or you can get somebody to cast you in the shape of the pucks a little chest that opens and closes,
Okay.
but it would need to be made of gold as well.
Is there anybody in town who
not
can
here.
make that?
Yeah, he just got murdered though.
Gosh darn it.
Well, maybe he's got one at home or in his mind. Okay.
Try to locate one.
You're going to give him the diamond then?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so
Wait,
Oh,
time out.
Orion's called
So we're getting hired to do this?
hired. Yes, I suppose there should be compensation, yes? I tell you what, you keep this, and he hands you back the diamond, just in case. I will find my own mirror in my own means, and yeah.
Deal.
I'm good with that. All right.
If you survive, I mean, when you come back, Uh, my house is your house.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
very
Thank you.
generous.
Okay.
Question is, does the good kitty approve
Does the good kitty approve of?
the plan?
Blusted. The plan.
Oh no, the good kitty loves Alestin.
Yeah, I
Oh,
figured.
okay. Oh, that's true.
Okay. Then that is what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna give you information on the mine, then you guys make your plan, and then we'll do your plan next week.
Okay.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
That's good.
Okay. So, Alustin sits you down and tells you this is what he got from his brother Smink. Okay. Durstone himself was part of this whole keeping these idiots fed. And I do believe that he also threw in some tools and some workmen every once in a while. But then something happened, and we're not sure what, but they closed off all communication except for the food, which they were paying for. But then Smink started to get stingy, and now they want him dead. Why they killed Durstone, we're not sure, but we think it has something to do with his guards being loyal to him and him alone. With him out of the way, the guards are going to leave because they're not getting paid, and then they will have free run. There is a foreman, 3 foremen that keep watch. These were Ragnalin's personal lieutenants. They are tough to bribe and tend to stand up against troublemakers. The miners themselves are no fans. They are getting paid crappy Walmart wages with 0 benefits. The
Not
mine
even
thems-
dental?
No. The mines themselves are a labyrinth. However, I've been given a map that shows you exactly the route that they take when they deliver the food to an elevator that only goes down.
Wonderful.
If you would like to capture, investigate, beat up on these guys on their next food run, or simply stay hidden and follow them, it's entirely up to you. But their next delivery date is in 2 days. Or you can just go down with a map. The choice is yours.
Okay.
The mine will take you some 300 feet down before you reach the elevator. And I will give you a direct map that was given to me by Smink. It was given to him by one of the foremen of the recently deceased. So you'll find the miners helpful. You'll find the foremen are not. You'll find that the guards are bribable. Any of the acolytes from this Ebon triad are to be considered like an alarm. Subdue them or kill them quickly before they can announce that you're on to them. I fear, and it is my greatest fear, that we have indeed stumbled upon an entire nest of these Ebon triad fanatics. And the world is worse for having them here.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I give you this scroll. And it's Fireball.
Ooh.
I give you each a potion of cure wounds. And I give you this wand, fully charged, of Goodberry. So you have 20 uses. You know what a fireball does, right?
Yes.
Good.
Goes boom.
So he
In like
gives you
full
the,
space.
yes, he gives you the time, the date, and the route that these idiots take when they go from restaurant to restaurant collecting food owed them by Smink. And they pay for it, and then those restaurateurs pass it on up to Smink, who obviously they're sitting on it now because Smink is, nobody's getting close to Smink without some kind of powerful magic. So as much as Smink would like to have his 8th level wizard brother stay in town, he is off to Silvery Moon. Unless you have a question for him before he goes.
Nope, I don't.
Did we already ask him about why there was a gemstone in the one guy's throat?
No, he has no idea what Filge was up to with that.
Okay.
So you have a map, you have a timetable for these idiots gathering food. You know about the miners, the foremans, the mines themselves. What else? Oh yeah, the guards are braggable. Okay, you got all that. Okay, good.
Yep.
All right. So next week, a little more action, a little less role play. Although
Okay.
nobody went to the land family farmhouse to make sure. But there was a surprise there for you. You just missed it, that's all.
The was it the Phantom Pooper?
Oh, wouldn't that have been fun?
And we have to figure out the homunculus's name. Okay.
Right. We
Oh,
gotta figure
that's
out how to
right.
trick That.
Yeah.
Ember is excited to see a scroll of fireball, by the way.
Okay.
We'll hand that to you.
Do we really want to give the pyro a scroll of fireball?
The
Well, I
fire
think that she
expert.
can already like make fire
I'm
on
just
her
kidding.
own. If you really need a scroll of fireball.
I'm just kidding.
Need,
Oh,
but like
well then
you
we
can-
will have
you
to
can keep it. I'll be able to do it myself eventually.
We will have to figure out our attack plan, but that, dear viewers, will not come until next week. Until then, have a good week.
All right.
Bye.
We'll see you guys later.
Oh, you guys would have absolutely loved that little pub that I went to, Natural 20 Brewing.
Oh, even just the picture you sent, I was so jealous. Ah,
Although, okay, so we go, and unbeknownst to us, Thursday nights is their like trivia night, and it's not a big place, and so we jump into the trivia game, and because we jump in late, we don't make it to the final round, And one of the questions in the final round, in a bloody Dungeons and Dragons themed pub, is what's the answer to this riddle? And they give one of the riddles that Bilbo and Gollum exchanged during The Hobbit, the one about thirsty, always drinking yet never thirsty, clad in mail but never clinking. And the answer's fish.
Yeah.
Nobody got it. I
What?
mean, my friend Chuck and I were at the bar ready to order our beer, and we're looking around, and I'm like, are you serious? Nobody knows this? I was dumbfounded.
Oh,
I was dumbfounded. But I showed him our YouTube channel, and for what it's worth, he said he was going to follow us. So if he is following us, hello, Reese.
yay.
Thanks for following us. Loved the ginger ale. It was phenomenal.
If this is
Awesome.
actually being included where you say hi to him and everything, you should mention the name of the bar.
Natural 20 Brewing in Spokane, Washington.
Woohoo!